Yes.
Good. Ready. All right, we're going to call our meeting to order for March 24th, 2020. Right. Can we just start this year over? That would be nice. And Loretta, would you like to lead us in the pledge, please?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And ask the clerk to call, do a roll call.
Commissioner District 1, Randy Netherland.
I'm here.
Commissioner District 2, Kevin Schutte.
Here.
Commissioner District 3, Sharon Trask.
I'm here. Moving on to item number 4, correspondence and organizational business. Do we have correspondence?
Yes, Darren Holland sent in an application for the Planning Advisory Commission. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission sent in a letter regarding Cushman Hydroelectric Project number 460. The Washington State Liquor and Cannabis Board sent in a change of location application for Larry Cheung. And Thomas Furness sent in a letter of appreciation for work done by Public Works.
Great, thank you. So it looks like we also have a news release, item 4.2. And do we have someone that's going to read that? Commissioner Schutte, would you like to read that?
I don't have it in front of
You
me.
don't have it?
Okay, which one are you looking for?
It's a, oh, I can read it. County Road herbicide.
Oh, that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's yours. You don't have it?
I have a spare copy if you'd like.
I'll read it.
Oh.
Here.
I can just do it. County Road Herbicide Program Notice. Mason County Department of Public Works will begin the spring application of herbicides for vegetation control along county roads on or after Wednesday, April 1st, 2020, weather permitting. For a detailed list of the roads affected by the herbicide application program, please contact the Mason County Department of Public Works at 360-427-9670, extension 450, or visit the county website www.co.mason.wa.us. Property owners that are adjacent to the areas to be sprayed that do not want the spraying to take place may enroll in our Owner Will Maintain program by contacting Public Works. Those property owners who have already enrolled in the program and designated their property as no spray will not need to contact the Public Works office. Their property will not be sprayed.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to move on to item number 5, open forum for citizen input. However, in response to the COVID-19 and to limit public gathering, we're suspending citizen input at this time. We will, however, accept public comment via email. You can send that to mdrury, DREWRY, at co.mason.wa.us, or mail it to the Commission office at 411 North 5th Street, Shelton, Washington 98584. You can also call 360-427-9670, extension 419. All right, let's move on to item number 6.
Madam Chair, I move adoption of today's agenda as presented.
Did we want to add? No. Okay, go ahead. I will second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to adopt the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The agenda is adopted. Looks like we do not have minutes, so we'll move on to item number 8, approval of our action agenda. Commissioners will read through the items on the action agenda, and commissioners or the public can ask questions or have the item removed for a separate discussion and vote. Commissioner Schutte, if you could read items 8.1 through 8.4. I will read items 8.5 through 8.8. Commissioner Netherland, if you could read 8.9 through 8.12.
Very good, thank you. Item 8.1, approval of a memorandum of understanding between Shelton School District and Mason County Public Health concerning use of facilities during public health disasters and emergencies. Item 8.2, approval to have the chair sign the Public Works Board loan agreement number PC 20-96103-157 in the amount of $8 million for the Belfair Sewer Extension Project. Item 8.3, approval to execute the annual certification for calendar year 2019. Certification of expenditures for traffic law enforcement 2019 and certification for expenditures for fish passage barrier removal 2019 to be included in the annual submittal to the County Road Administration Board by the Department of Public Works. Item 8.4, approval of supplemental agreement number 2 with Infrastructure Management Services, LLC, to extend the completion date for the Safety Plan Data Collection Project to December 31st, 2020.
Item 8.5, approval of a resolution selecting the Mason County, or Shelton Mason County Journal as the official county newspaper for publishing certain legal publications. Item 8.6, approval to cancel the public hearing scheduled for Tuesday, December 7th, 2020 at 9:15 a.m. to consider approving the franchise agreement applications between Mason County and the following: Aquarius Utilities, LLC, Island Shores Water, LLC, Detroit Water Service Association, Oak Park Water Company, LLC. Item 8.7, approval of the January 2020 through December 2020 or 2022 collective bargaining agreement, CBA, for Woodworkers Local Lodge W38 IAM representing Mason County Deputy Prosecutors. Item 8.8, approval to allow Mason County Noxious Weed Control Board to enter into a professional services contract agreement with Hood Canal Coordinating Councils in lieu fee mitigation program, and approval to have the chair sign the agreement.
Madam Chair, number 8.9 reads approval of the Pandemic and Public Health Emergency Response and Recovery for County Employees Policy. 8.10, approval for public health to hire a temporary full-time FTE. Item number 8.11, approval to authorize Public Works to go out for bid and purchase new excavator for the Solid Waste Division. Item 8.12, approval of resolution adding a chapter to the Mason County Code Title II, Administration and Personnel, adopting the Mason County Pandemic and Public Health Emergency Response and Recovery for County Employees, Policies, and Procedures, and declare a partial county closure effective March 23rd, 2020, pursuant to Proclamation 2025, Stay Home, Stay Healthy, adopted by the Governor of Washington State.
Great, thank you. Are there any items you'd like to be removed for a separate vote? Nope, nope. All right. Any electeds want anything, or any department heads would like anything removed either for discussion? Okay, perfect. So is there a motion to,
Madam Chair, I move approval of the items on the action agenda, items 8.1 through 8.12 as presented.
Probably you.
Oh.
For some reason.
okay, I will second.
Did-
No, I didn't want to point it
discussion?
out. Everything's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no.
discussion, I just,
Yeah, yep,
there's one that I have a problem with, but in order, and that is the idea of taking out more debt. I do have an issue with it, but I appreciate you guys working with me with some of the issues that I had. And as I've said before, and then believe me, I've been, up till the last minute, I've been trying to decide, to show my appreciation, I am going to be supportive. I just hope we stick to what we talked about, making sure that this doesn't drop on the backs of those people out there that can't handle any more debt on that system. So as a thank you, I will be supporting it as well.
great. Anything to add? Great, I think we had great discussion about this, and I appreciate how we're all working together, so. All right, let's go on. Yeah. All in favor of approval of the action agenda, items 8.1 through 8.12. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, the action agenda is approved. Thank you. All right, let's move on to item 9. Do we have department heads or elected officials that would like to come forward?
Good evening, Commissioners. The public hearing scheduled for April 7th, 2020 at 9:15 for community, and that's 9:15 a.m., for Community Development Block Grant Public Services will be held as scheduled, and we encourage citizens to participate by sending in questions or comments in advance. The purpose of the public hearing is to review community development and housing needs, inform citizens of the availability of funds and eligible uses of the State Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG, and receive comments on proposed activities, particularly from lower-income persons residing in the Mason County area. An overview of the proposed public services is posted on Mason County's website at www.co.mason.wa.us. For any questions, it will be, participation by viewing will be via live stream at masonwebtv.com, and questions can be submitted in advance to kberg, and that's kbergh at co.mason.wa.us, or by phone at 360-427-9670, extension 644. Public comments can be submitted in advance to mdrewry, and that's mdrewry at co.mason.wa.us, or by phone at 360-427-9670, extension 419. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, let's move on to item 10. Nope, not yet. We still have 10 seconds. Want to stall for 10 seconds?
No, but I'll
Like
stall
to
for
say
3.
anything? 1. All right. Now we'll move on to our public hearings. And this is our public hearing to consider the approval of budget supplemental appropriations amendments to the 2020 budget, and ask staff to come forward.
Guess I shouldn't have left. Okay, so this is a continuation of the March 17th public hearing to consider approval of budget supplemental appropriations and amendments to the 2020 budget. And I will save you from listening to each and every one of those. The total adjustments, the total adjustments to authorized expenditure appropriations in the general fund is $274,162. The total adjustments to authorized expenditure appropriation in funds other than the general fund is $976,823. Are there any questions or comments? Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Did we receive public comment?
We did not receive
Okay.
it.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
if you're ready, because
I'm
we're not
ready.
open for public any more than.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Madam Chair, if you're ready, I'll move for approval of the budget supplemental appropriations amendments for 2020 budget.
Second?
I have a motion and a second for approval of the budget supplemental appropriations and amendments to the 2020 budget. Any further discussion? No? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. It is approved. Let's move on to item number 11, board reports and calendars. Ask Commissioner Netherland to go first, Commissioner Schutte, and then I will follow.
This week, Mason Transit Authority meeting, Peninsula Regional Transportation meeting with the Executive Board of Coronavirus webinar briefings, Peninsula PTO meeting, and Mason Transit meeting. This next week, everything is dropping off of my calendar quicker than I can keep track of it, all the meetings. But between now and our next meeting, I know we'll have a coronavirus webinar that I think we'll all be on. I'll have a Finance Committee meeting of the ORCA, regular ORCA meeting. I don't know if it has been canceled yet, so I'll probably be attending the WIRE 15 meeting and policy board meeting for the transit.
Yeah, kind of similar situation for me. Most of not all of my standing committee meetings have been canceled for the next couple of weeks, and so just being available and on call for the county, as Commissioner Netherland mentioned. We'll be on the coronavirus call later this week, and I think it'll be next week as well. So those are probably the likely places where a quorum may occur, unless it's part of our emergency response here when we're called back from decision making.
which has been often lately.
Yeah.
So,
It has been often. All right, so every morning I am attending the EOC, it's the COVID meeting. And then, let's see, everything is being canceled.
it's just- everything's turning blue.
Right, right, there is a webinar also for Mason Matters on Thursday, so we might attend that. I'll also be going to my area on aging meeting, just one of us to sign papers. And then, of course, we do have the COVID-19 webinars, and those will probably pop up more often than. And then, here we are.
I'd like to add a few more things if we can.
Yeah.
For the folks that are out there watching, we are still going to continue to work. We are still going to be there. You are free to contact us directly, and with anything you still need help with, we will still be available. I also want to give a special thank you and a call out to the Shelton Dental Center, who on the 20th gave us 3,600 procedure masks. That's a very impressive gift and a very timely gift, and I didn't think we should let that go without giving notice for that.
Yes, I appreciate that. I know that our community is really stepping up. We've got a lot of volunteers. People are volunteering time, money, food, everything that they can. So Mason County is pretty darn awesome, I think. All right. Do we have anything else?
Madam Chair, I move we adjourn.
Second.
We're adjourned.